Okay, hold on. Come around this way.
Well, good morning, YouTube. Hi guys, it's Saturday morning. I'm up here in Western New York. We're in an area called South Dayton, and we're technically not in Dayton, but anyway, this is where my friend Gary lives, in this little house over here. You guys have seen Gary in past videos. Well, the reason we came to New York is because I've been needing a tractor to use around the property, and I've been pricing them, and I hate to say it, but tractors are just really expensive right now, and what I found on the market, I couldn't really fit into the budget. So Gary has this tractor. It's an old Ford 4500, and he said if I want it, I can come get it. So here it is, guys. Now it's been sitting here for a little while. He said he had it running about 2 months ago, but the battery's dead, so we're gonna have to go get a battery charger, start charging it up. And it's cold here today. It's only like 25 degrees, and these old diesel tractors, they don't like to start when it's cold, so we're definitely going to have really good strong battery. And we're gonna have to do a will it start because we can't load it until we get it started. So we're gonna run into town and grab a battery charger because he doesn't have one here, and I didn't bring one with me, not knowing that we were gonna need it. So that's the plan. So stick around, we'll see if we get this thing running and get it loaded. All right, guys, so we ran to Harbor Freight and we grabbed this battery charger. Not sure if it's working right or not. It's kind of hard to tell, but we're gonna give it a try on 50 amp.
Dead.
Well, good morning again, YouTube. All right, guys, yesterday we had trouble getting the battery charger to work on this battery. So we've let it sit overnight. It now says that it's green and charged. So we're gonna try to start this again. As you can see, we got a little bit of snow overnight. It's actually about noon now. It's been really cold this morning. And as you probably can't tell, but it is still snowing, but it's that really fine, salty looking stuff. But, you know, the plan was to head back home tomorrow, so we've got to get this thing running, got to get it loaded on the trailer today. Otherwise, I'm going to have to stay longer, which, you know, I don't really mind. But well, guys, it looks like the battery's charged up. I got it to turn over for just a second, but I couldn't film, so who doesn't want to see a cold start on a diesel tractor in the snow? So Gary's out here with me now, so I'm going to flip it around and we'll see if we can get it to fire up. Just thinking about it. All right, guys, we've had it running for a good 10 or 15 minutes now. She seems to be doing well. So we're gonna go ahead and try to move it, make sure all the hydraulics work, so on and so forth. Got to get over to the trailer. Now my truck and trailer are parked about 2 blocks down the street, so I'll probably just drive it down there rather than trying to get my truck up this hill, because it is pretty steep and it's muddy, and 2-wheel drive with the trailer, probably not a good combination. That front left tire is dug in pretty good. Use the bucket to curl it. Use the bucket to help push it back as you're going through. Yeah, I can see it. Guys, as you can see from where it was sitting, that front tire dug itself in pretty good. So we had to use the bucket to give it some lift to get it out, but it worked. All right, guys, Gary is repositioning the tractor so we can grab the forks as well. So not only does it have the bucket, I got this set of forks that we can put on it, and that's gonna come in really handy around the house. Really handy. All right, guys, as you can see, we got the tractor down the street to the dually. What we're gonna do now is I'm gonna back it up over into this driveway area so I can kind of jackknife the trailer some. And Gary's gonna take the fork set and just set it in the back of the truck. That way we don't have to worry about trying to tie it down to the trailer. The tractor's gonna take up a lot of room on this trailer, so I just don't wanna fight with it. I got plenty of room in the bed of the truck, so we're just gonna do that. And then we're gonna load the tractor up. But I still need to adjust the brakes again on the trailer. I noticed on the way here that they weren't really adjusted as good as they should be. Now for an unloaded trailer, I knew that they were grabbing, but they weren't really slowing it down. But now that we're gonna throw this monster on there, I want the brakes to work good. So we're gonna use the tractor to lift the back of the trailer up so I can go and do one more brake adjustment. Keep coming, you're good. That front right's right up against the trailer now, almost. Cut your wheel a little this way. All right, that's about all you got before you hit the bed. Let me jump up there and yeah, see if you can tilt it down. Right, no, hang on. You're up against the bed. Go up a little bit. Back up just a tiny bit. All right, now tilt down. Slowly. I don't want to take out a tail light. All right. Go ahead and tilt down. Keep going. You're good. Keep going. Keep going. All right, hold it. You're clear. All right, so now Gary's gonna pick up the back of the trailer, just get these rear wheels off the ground. That way we don't have to search for blocks to lift it up with. Try to just roll the bucket up. Might work. Come up a little bit. All right, that's good. Now what I would do is push forward just to load the truck. That way there's no chance of it slipping off. And that's good. Yeah, we got a couple inches of, it ain't going nowhere. All right, guys, I'm gonna crawl underneath there and adjust the brakes, which is gonna suck because it's wet and nasty. That's why I put my grubby shirt on, because I can take it off and put my nice one on afterwards. I'm not gonna record this because I don't wanna leave the phone in the mud and get mud all over my hands. So we'll be back with you in just a few minutes. All right, the brakes are adjusted and we got the ramps on. So time to load it, see what she does. Straighten it up. Straighten them up. You're about perfect right there, I think. Yep. All right, your tires are all the way on the trailer. We got plenty of room with the bucket. Maybe just drop the bucket and inch it forward. You know, it might take up less space. You flip that bucket upside down like you had it earlier. Go all the way. All right, get your chain off of there. All right, keep rolling the bucket. All right, now bring it down. All right, so you've got almost 3 feet that you can come forward. It's gonna be a tight squeeze, but it's centered. All right, hold up. Back up just a hair. A little more. All right, now roll that bucket up some. Oh, all right, keep going. All right, now come forward a little bit. All right, good. Drop the bucket. I think that's gonna work. All right, so she's on there. So now we just gotta strap everything down, make sure she's secure so that when we head out tomorrow morning, everything's good. All right guys, so on the back, one 20-foot long chain looped around and strapped to the binder here, then run to the other side, looped around and strapped with the binder down to here. I only have 2 binders, so I use the chain on the rear because that's where I want the real strength. As you can see, this fits pretty tightly in between the fenders, so it's not going to move much left or right, but that'll still help. On the front, I used 2 10,000-pound straps going from the trailer back to the axle, and then I also put a 10,000-pound strap over the bucket, and then another one, 25,000-pound strap over the front of the bucket. So I've got it tied down at 6 points, which should be more than enough. But I've actually got 2 more 10,000-pound straps back here, so I think I'm going to find somewhere to hook them, just because you never have too much, right? You can't over secure something. But as you can see, the snow is coming down even more now. Snow, I love snow. Well, I think I've got it pretty secure. I've even tied up all my loose ends. I even put a ratchet strap here. Not that this has any real weight, but this stops this from wanting to rattle around. Well, there's good steel pins. And I thought if for some reason it does try to roll backwards, these will actually help keep it from coming off the trailer. Probably not a lot, but that really just to keep it rattle free. I also put bungee cords around the chain binders. I have seen these chain binders be able to pop open, especially if they start to get a little bit of a slack in them. So wrapping them with a bungee cord kind of helps them from being able to open up. Now, obviously, I'm going to get 20 miles down the road or so, and I'm going to stop and double check all these straps before I get up on the interstate. And I'll stop periodically, make sure everything is good and kosher, and make sure it doesn't come loose. Hi guys, I even put a couple straps around the forks. That way, an emergency stop, it doesn't come sliding forward through my back window. And at this point, I think we are ready to head home. So I'm going to turn this thing around and park it. Really just want to get it pointed the direction that I want to go in the morning, so I have to mess with it then, now that it's already here and warmed up. And then we'll go spend some more time with Gary, and then tomorrow morning we head for home. All right guys, so I got the truck positioned the way I wanted it to, and you just on that last clip, I was retuning the computer to put it in tow mode, because on the way up here, I still had it in street mode. In my street mode, I can tow up to 5,000 or 6,000 pounds, I don't remember which, but I don't know the weight on this tractor, and we did determine that the trailer itself is a little over 2,000 pounds, so chances are we're gonna be in that range where we would want the full tow mode. So everything is pretty much set and ready to go. So I'm just gonna hang out with Gary for the rest of the night. And tomorrow morning, we head home, back to North Carolina. All right, guys, I wanna thank everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And until the next time we see ya, keep those engines running.